morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Myra and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I'm so excited that I get to record again with this new ring light. And as usual, if you haven't, please don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button. If you haven't, have I said that before? If you haven't, so you'll be notified if I upload something new. Now, I love Fast and Furious movie series and I have seen all of it. All of them, I mean. So many times that I don't even remember which one is my favorite anymore. I am sure that I have one, but since everything got meshed together, it gets confusing sometimes. Not to mention that I have a back and forth timeline, right? But anyway, love the series, love the story. So when they announced the spin-off starring Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, I was a bit interested. Worried too because Fast and Furious has covered so much story. I don't know what else that can be told from their main storyline. Will this be a part of that as well? But before I told you my opinion of the movie, let's dive into the storyline first. I mean synopsis. But you get what I mean. We all know Hobbs and Shaw from way back when. And we also know that they are the most unlikely pair that could work well together.
If we stand a chance against Brixton, you guys have to work together.
No way. This guy's a real ass.
Their lives are like day and night, but unfortunately, due to recent events, the pair must work together once again against a common enemy and to help a common interest as well, where the common interest is actually Hattie. And I didn't think that I would say it in a British tone, which is Shaw's sister and, surprise, surprise, Hobbs' love interest. Even though they almost never see eye to eye, now they have to work together not only to save Hattie's life, also to save the world. Because that's always the plot when it comes to a movie like this, right? Like always, if you haven't seen the movie, please stop here. The most interesting thing that I saw at the beginning of this movie is how they are able to show the difference between Hobbs and Shaw's lives in almost every aspect of their life, except when it comes to beating people up and extracting information, that is. Method was the same, only the place and the people were different. I started to see how the production design played a part in depicting their day-to-day, their activities, and showing their personalities. The tone with Shaw is so clean-cut and elegant, while with Hobbs is more rough and awry. And I'm so glad that the production design kept blowing my mind away until the end of the movie. However, what I don't like is actually the action part, which you can tell or you can imagine is one of the most important part of this movie. Not that I hate them. I think the screenplay makes the characters get this really interesting action scenes, including car chases, hand-to-hand combat, and a lot of CGI involved. But since I can only compare the spin-off to the original series, I see a bit of differences. I remember the fight between Hobbs and Toretto. It was a raw brawl, and it involves close-range fighting with minimal CGI, but I barely see that same thing here whenever a close-range fight happens. And the rest of the fight or action scenes are filled with effects and slow motion, especially that last fighting scene, which brings me in awe at first, but it slowly turns into boredom. I am not sure if I liked it, but what I am sure was it is very different from what we've seen in the Fast and Furious. It was entertaining though, but not in the way I expected. Also, there's the prolonged humor scene that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. When Ryan Reynolds showed up, that was hilarious, truly. I didn't expect him as a supporting character, but there he is, basically being Deadpool without the cancer and having a tattoo just like Dwayne Johnson, yapping his way into Hobbs' annoyance. However, when Kevin Hart showed up, I think his scene was just a bit too tedious, and it is definitely not because of the actor. I've seen him played in many other movies like The Secret Lives of Pets and Jumanji and other movies that I can't really think of right now, and he was hilarious there. But the dialogue between the characters were just too long. On the humor side, you know? I mean, in humor there's timing, where the joke should be over and let the audience enjoy the fun. In here, I feel that the humor has long gone, but still, everyone tries to make it funnier. It is almost like this scene from Night at the Museum, Battle of Smithsonian, where the fight between Larry Daly and Common Raw got so lengthened that I just want to skip to the part where they stop. It's so annoying, that's all.
Don't worry, I got this handled. You don't want to give me my friends, and you're not going to get your combination in your tablet?
All right. I tell you
Good.
what, all right. They didn't call me calm and rather trustworthy for nothing. Here you go.
Oh.
They didn't call me calm and rather trustworthy. They called me calm and rather bloodthirsty, who kills whoever doesn't give Common Ra exactly what he wants in the moment that he wants it, which is right now, when I had also better get the combination and the tablet.
That's what they called you.
It was shorter and achievable.
But as I said, there are some scenes that look glorious thanks to the product design and the cinematography. Like the last scene where everyone did their preparation for the battle and they eventually did the ritual dance, I think. That looked fantastic. And even though for me they overused it, CGI was brilliant on every occasion. Now talking about the characters, the one that boggles my mind the most is actually the villain. I was hoping with Idris Elba playing this character, there could be some depth because he was such a good actor. But all we get is this hodgepodge of half man, half machine that in the end died because someone else pushed the button. His fate is just very, very sad. Wish there could be more justice for him. But then again, his fate is already sealed. There's nothing we can do about it. I don't have problems with the rest of the characters. Everyone did their job well. Now, should you watch this movie? If you want to get action, sure. Other than that, this movie doesn't really serve much. The storyline is mediocre and the character development is also so-so. Just watch it for the action. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this movie review. And if you do, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They are in my description below. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!